Community gardens are quite an asset to the towns that they exist in, and they really do serve a unique purpose. Well, here in Antlers in Pushmataha County, they have a community garden that has a really neat beginning. And here to explain how this all came about is Kathy Smith. Hi, Kathy.
Hi.
Welcome to our program.
Thank you.
Kathy, how did this community garden get started?
Well, I'm a teacher at Antlers Public School, and I co-teach with another man, Bob Burgess, and we teach students with special needs, disabilities. We'd found that a lot of lessons that we had done that involved growing things, nurturing things, really sparked our students' interest. So we'd started out growing things in the classroom, wrote a grant, started growing things in a greenhouse. Then people would say, why don't you come plant this planter or plant this flower bed for us? And so we would do that, and we'd noticed what a amount of pride the kids would take in anything that they did like that.
They really enjoyed it.
Really got them excited, were really wanting to participate. So then we sat around and thought, what could we do to really get our children to be in the community, be involved in the community, and at the same time develop some pride in their community. So we thought about a community garden. So we wrote a couple of grants, a Learn and Serve grant and a Community Ed grant, received both of those. And with that money, we were able to pair with the woodshop class and build these raised garden beds for the community. Okay,
and the property, who allowed you to use the property here?
There was a vacant lot here in Antlers owned by Gardner's Grocery, and Junior Gardner said that, you know, that would be fine. He would donate the land, let us build this here, just whatever we wanted, that would be fine. He's always really supported us in everything we've wanted to do. So we came out, plotted things out, drew it several different ways, finally came up with this that everybody was happy with, and then we started building. We had to have the wood shop teach us how to measure, you know, cut things, lay them out straight. Valley Timber, which is a timber, was moving topsoil, and they were donating it, but you had to have a way to get it. So we found an owner of a dump truck. He brought us, I don't remember how many loads of topsoil, but we spent months with a shovel and with shovels and a wheelbarrow filling these beds just every day. We'd come out and we'd work on another bed and another bed, and so finally we got them all full.
How did the students like that? Lots of participation?
Yeah, you know, it would waver. We'd have contests. It would just be who could fill the most, or we'd race, and then sometimes they're like, I'm not touching another shovel, you know. So it would just depended, you know, but just being out here, watching the traffic go by, anything not to be in the classroom a lot of times was just all they needed, even if it meant shoveling dirt, you know, that was just okay with them, because this is something we could do really well. And so we got a lot out of it, besides just filling beds with dirt, you know, learning how to get along and everything.
Oh yeah, quite a lesson.
Yeah.
Okay, and now that everything is built, who gets to plant here? Who gets to take advantage of this?
Okay. On these beds, they're first come, first serve. Anybody in the community that's interested in growing. When we started out, our target population was really for people in the city of Antlers that didn't have an opportunity, whether they lived in low-income housing or were the elderly that didn't have an opportunity to go out and have a piece of property to plant things on, or weren't able to till land up for themselves, that they could come here and sign up for a bed, and then it's theirs to plant. However they, you know, what they want, it's theirs once they sign up for it.
And what was the response?
It was just, we were just amazed, because we thought, you know, we're gonna be having to plant all these of ourselves. But you know, it's turned out that usually every spring we have a waiting list of at least 10 or 12 people that are wanting to. The next time a bed comes open, please remember me. We want to do that.
So if you build it, they will come.
Pretty much, that's kind of the way it's happened.
Okay, and just a waiting list. People just waiting to get here and grow something.
Yeah, that's pretty much the way it's been.
Well, it looks like lots of growing going on here, and lots of produce being grown in the beds, and you guys have got a compost pile. That's a new project, is that right?
That's something we started at the end of last year, and a lot of the recycling and going to try to get some lessons in on that, and just part of more of trying to be there and be involved. That
Sure.
kind of came as a request from some of the gardeners, and that they wanted fresh compost. And is there anything y'all can do to help us have some fresh compost? So this is going to be our effort to try to get that for some of the beds.
Okay, and I'm curious, I see you've got really neat irrigation set up with all the spigots and the water lines. Who pays the water bill for this?
Well, when we first started out, Junior was going to pay it. That was just part of it. Never questioned it. That'll be fine.
From the grocery
store. But when the City of Antlers found out that this was a community project and this was serving just not the school or just not a select amount of students, but anyone in the community, they said there won't be a water bill. That will be something that the city will take and do.
Wow. Well, that's really neat just to see how everything works and how this comes together.
Yeah, it's been amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Thanks for telling us all about that.